So while we wait for every other person to join, we are going to dive right in because I will try as much as possible for us to break this down into 1 hour. I don't want us to exceed 1 hour today. I believe most of us have other activities to do. So what we are doing today is a continuation of what we started last week, which is a Cloud Code. So like I shared last week, if you go to Cloud Code, so Cloud Code is a tool by Anthropic. So Anthropic are the people that develop Cloud AI. So Cloud Code is a tool that was built for developers, people that actually write code, people that build products, and they released it for them because that was what they were using internally to improve their product and write more code for their AI. Now they released it publicly and find out that this tool became a sensational tool out there. People started using it, started building solution, creating product, vibe coding, and everything. Now it's one of the world's best AI tool you can use to build softwares, build a mobile app, website, digital product. Because our time is limited, I cannot show you everything you can do with these two because I use this tool every day. I use it to run my business every day. It manages every aspect of my business from client onboarding, product design, research, social media, and every other thing. There are about 10 to 15 things that this tool is doing for my business. And one of those things I'm doing for my clients using this tool is what I want to show every single one of you. And that is creating your own AI agent, which is basically creating your own AI employer. And if you have not installed the tool, if you have not set it up on your laptop, you might really have a little bit of friction in understanding how to set it up. Because Cloud AI is not free. Cloud AI is free. It has the free version, but the Cloud Code is not free. You will need a $20 subscription. So because I want you people to jump in and start using Cloud Code, I'm going to give you an alternative you can use as well alongside with Cloud Code. So last week I made mention of an IDE, which stands for Integrated Development Environment. So what you can see here is an IDE. So this IDE is what an integrated development environment is what software developers, web developers, this is the tool they use to write code. If you see on the side, there are different folders. When you go into those folders, you will see code. Let me know in the chat if you are hearing me.
Loud and clear, loud and clear.
Great. So this IDE is basically everything you need to run your business leveraging AI. Why? You don't need to go buy any expensive tool. If it's 2 years ago, I'll tell you go buy this tool, go use this platform. But having an IDE installed on your laptop give you access to do anything. Check this thing out. This is a markdown file. So this markdown file is looking like code, but if I right click on it and say preview, it will look like a document, meaning that I can create any form of document I want within my IDE, and I can save it as PDF, HTML, as anything. The only thing I need to do is on my IDE, I have this section called plugin. If I say markdown to HTML, I will see a plugin, markdown HTML, convert markdown to HTML. If I install this, I trust this. So if I install this and come to my plugins, I think it has entered somewhere, and come to this markdown. What is this? Let's find. You should be able to open somewhere. Let me find it. Updates. So what it does, it converts markdown to HTML. That is what this does. So you see that markdown is one of the key known formats when working with AI. And what I'm going to show us this evening is going to help us to create amazing AI agents. And another thing you need to know is what we call, let me know, do anybody have an idea what AI agent is, what it does? I mentioned everything about AI.
I was just about to ask that when I wasn't in the last class in the beginning, so I didn't really know what IDE, but I was just having what they call it, that it might be more like a plugin that hosts cloud and other softwares, right?
Thank you, Tara. So when it comes to, let me find the, so when it comes to solution, so AI agent, typically AI tools that can pick up a task, plan a task, do a task, and deliver the output to you. So they are AI that work autonomously. So you just give them instruction, what you need it to do. It will plan the instruction, break it down into subtasks, and it will deliver on those things, which basically how human being works. So it's an AI agent with human in the touch, AI that protects your brand. So these are the different AI agent Claude provides. So what we are going to do here in Simple Note is to build a social media team, which are the connect, what's it called, which are AI agents that work together to give you the end result, which is your social media content. And it is easy to do if you understand how AI agent works. And the easiest way to understand how AI agent works is everything you do every day. So think about what you do when you go to Facebook. You open your app, you click on Facebook, you scroll through your feed, you see inbox notification, a friend have messaged you, you click on inbox, you go to the message that is on read, you open it, and then you read, then you type, you reply, then you come back to your feed, you read, you see a post that you like, you comment or you like or you share. Those activity are step-by-step activity naturally we do the same way AI will break down every single task you have given it and go step by step to deliver it on each of every task that you're giving it. And that is what we are going to do. Why do I pick content? Because one of the struggle everyone is having in this time and age is content creation, because the only way you can be visible online to sell your product, to build your personal brand, is you have to create content. Remember, the whole idea of this community is for we professionals to continue doing what we do 9 to 5 continuously, while we have something running on the side that is bringing in income for us without us quitting our 9 to 5. Because most people tell you to quit your 9 to 5 to go and do a side hustle, but it's easier for you to have something running behind the scene and then get it to the point that it's paying 3 times of your 9 to 5 salary, then you can quit and go do 100% on that. So creating content is one of the bottleneck people have, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to create content by simply uploading a picture of content you see online, providing a link to a video you see online, just recording a voice note and sending it to the AI. Then it will draft, it will do the research, find out what people are talking about. It will do the research for you. It will draft it, it will edit it, it will create different variation of that content and put it in a folder for you to execute. And to do that, I'm going to use Perplexity, which is one other AI tool. So Perplexity is an AI tool that acts like a Google search, but now it's AI that does the chat. They also have AI agents behind the scene. Then I'm going to use something else by Entropic called Entropic Skills. I don't know if anyone have heard of it. Have anyone heard of Agent Skills?
No.
I feel that there is so much we are going to learn in this Claude Code. So agent skills are modular capabilities that extend Claude functionality. If you build websites, it's more like plugin that extend the functionality of WordPress website. So these are little modular things whereby you can have stack up of a skill for job, those looking for a job. You can have a skill that can do a job search for you. You can have a skill that can analyze your CV and write it to fit the job you're applying for. You can have a skill that researches up the latest data, the latest news in your industry. You can have different skills you can use to run your business end to end. So skill is one of the things we are going to use in building our AI agent. So this link here, the Claude API documentation, is where you can have access to watch each of these content I'm talking about using skill. You can see what is using skill, how skill works, and all this. You can read up all this thing because I believe that basically all of us can read. So you can always go to this link and then read up what skill is. But the whole idea is for you to understand the concept of building AI agent. There are different tools you can use in building AI agent. couple of weeks back, I mentioned Manos AI. So Manos AI is an AI tool by Meta, the owners of Facebook. So Manos AI, let me find AI Manos. So Manos AI is also an agentic AI tool. This is not like ChatGPT. It is not ChatGPT that you can send a text and expect it to come back to you with a text. If you see here, you have ChatGPT to tell you new chat, but Manos will tell you new task, because what Manos is expecting is a task. Give it a work to do. Some ways send people tasks for them to do at work. So that is what Manos is designed for. Then you have agent that can do different things within the ecosystem you have plugged in. So these are the two different things you can do. So for Manos AI, you can go to the link Manos, Manos, and then sign up, and then you have an AI app within your laptop. So, but why we are doing Cloud Code is Cloud gives us the flexibility to build what I call AI agents. So what I've done here is I have written this. I just talked using the voice mode. I just use the dictation mode. Then I just said I want to create an AI employee that focuses more on content creation. So it will do research, do the analysis, and do the content editing and create the content itself. It will do the proposing to different social media platform, so that series of AI agents are going to work together. Tasks completed, they are going to create the content from idea. The user will give them an idea. They will do research about the idea, find what is trending, different content angle to position it based on the user's audience. They are going to map out the entire content plan, content strategy, everything, and they will serve users content that is ready to post using Claude plugin, and list everything that Claude plugin agent will have. So what I did is I used Perplexity, because Perplexity, why I use it a lot for research is it's going to search the web, look at articles, forum, platform, what people are using to build AI agent, and then it will come back with response. So it's based on your request for an AI employee. They create content from idea, research, analysis, editing, positioning, multi-platform content plan. Remember, just check out. Remember that I was talking, so it wasn't capturing most of the things I was talking. So everything was just disjointed, but the AI was able to articulate and make sense of what I'm explaining, which it corrected here. Idea, research, analysis, editing, positioning, multi-platform content plan. Here is the complete list of cloud skill you need to build. First, core agent skill for your content creation AI employee. So the first skill we need here is what? Topic research and trending analysis. So why I'm showing you this is something you can do in your phone. Use research, you can do it in your phone when you install the Perplexity app. You can do it on your laptop. And this is free. I'm using Perplexity, the free version. I'm not paying anything. You find out that this is something you have access to. And once you understand this process, is something that you can package and sell to small businesses who are struggling with creating content. I'm going to show you how you can sit with your laptop anywhere and you'll be managing multiple accounts without even opening those accounts, just through email. Because the best way to sell these services is you can tell the client that I will be sending you content to post on your social media every week. Then you can use this AI to generate those content and it will email it to the client automatically. You don't need to do anything. Those are things AI agent does. You can just come back, because if there are information you need to collect from the client, which is about the business, who is their target audience. If they don't have, you can also charge them to use AI to do that. So you can build an entire team that can do every single thing for you. Because in my own business, this is what I do. For every business project I handle, I have an AI team that manages and handle those business, from branding to content creation to app development to research and to onboarding, everything. I have AI that does that. And that process is what I'm going to show you, just for you to understand how it works. So the first thing in building AI agent is first understanding the tasks you want your AI agent to do. The same way the HR will want to understand the role the new employees to do when seeking out for candidates to take up a role in the company. So now we are finding a vacancy in our social media department, and you want to fill it up with a team of experts that will handle the 360 flow of social media content and give us a ready to post content that we will share on our social platform. So now the first agent we need here is a research and trending analysis skill. This is the skill, the capabilities that agent is going to have. Now, the skill is web search for trending topic related to ideas, extract key statistics, and all those things. And another thing I also want to touch here is what we call MCPs by Anthropic. So Anthropic brought in all these new terminologies. So an MCP is a model context protocol. It's just a server that help applications connect to AI, as simple as that. So before, it was through API that we connect large language model to some application to talk to each other. But with model context protocol, what it does now is you can connect any application to Claude and it will interact with that application. I showed most of you this thing in week 1 when we connected Claude to Notion. If you don't know what Notion is a notebook. So Notion is a notebook you can install. Like I say, I advise everybody to have Notion app. So you need this application. So Notion, you need this application on your laptop, on your phone. If you don't need it, if you don't know, you need this application on your laptop. So this is what Notion look like. You can build Notion templates. For those that don't know, you can create Notion template and you can sell Notion template. People are buying Notion template. If you don't know, just go to Etsy and type Notion template so that you know that this is an income system itself. Tayo, you want to ask something? Tayo, raise your hand. So if you look, see how much, look at this Notion template, £54. If you are seeing it in pounds, I'm in the UK, that's why you are seeing it in pounds. So convert this in Naira.
Yes, I just wanted to ask, Notion is a notebook, right? What about,
so notebook is an AI, notebook LM is an AI. So what it does, and sorry, I need to. See my fine baby, Tina. So Notebook LM is an AI tool that you can use in doing research, and you can search through. Let me just open a note and show you what Notebook LM is. So Notebook LM, you can load YouTube videos there and you can chat with those videos and find out what they are talking about. Like me, I don't like sitting down to watch long videos. I can load videos, then I can have a conversation with it. Then I can create a mind map and all those things. That's Notebook LM. But Notion is just like a notebook. The same way you have a different notebook. It's just, I call it a digital notebook. I can just create, new page. So I can create a new page. I can call it a TKB. Then I can expand it. So I can start writing things here. And now, because this is a notebook you have, you can connect your AI agent to this particular notebook and it can see it through what I call MCP, and it can update this particular notebook, which I will show you guys. So what we are going to do here is I'm going to call it TKB social media team. So why this is here, one thing I'm going to do here now is let me just create a new note. Let me just create a new note that can send new page. So call this TKB Hub Social Media. So now you see there's nothing on this page. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to copy this link while we're on this call. I will copy this link. I will open Claude because my Claude is connected to my AI agent. So I will tell Claude is create a kanban. Is it kanban? What's it called? Is it kanban or kanban table? Anything. Kanban table for social media team. I will paste this. Remember, there is nothing happening on this Notion. This Notion is just blank. There's nothing happening on it, but because I've connected my Claude AI agent to this Notion, you see, it will fetch the entity. The page appears to be empty. Let me search for related content in the workspace to understand the social media thing. The page is empty. I have enough context. So now it's asking for approval. So why? Because we are going to use that Notion page. I will allow Claude to do its thing. Now come back to this. So now you see you have different agents here. You have audience analysis and content angle agents. Then you have the skills we are using, content strategy and planning. When you are doing this, pay attention to their capabilities. Map idea to audience segment, identify content pillars and angles, determine position and strategy, suggest hook based on audience triggers. Then under content strategy and planning capabilities, create content calendar, define content pillar, plan posting frequency per platform, suggest optimal posting time, sequence content across platform. For multi-platform content drafting capability, what count constraint per platform. So if you have to do all this thing by yourself, you should have more people in your team to do this, and you can't even do more than 2 accounts. You can't manage multiple accounts, but this is a whole social media team that you have on your laptop. Because I am feeling lazy and I don't want to do all this thing by myself, what I'm going to do now is to show you how to build out this thing. See, I have everything here. So I'm going to copy this entire document as Markdown. I'm going to copy it. Then I'm going to my IDE. Where's my IDE? This is my IDE. So I'm going to IDE. Then I'm going to open a new folder. I know I haven't done what if you watch video on YouTube on any IDE visual. I dropped in the link the different IDEs that was mentioned. Check in the WhatsApp group. You will find those links. I think I did it last week. So I've opened a new folder. So this folder, I'm going to call it, I'll just create a new folder and call it TKB Hub Projects. This is where I'll be dropping all the projects because I want to be able to share them on GitHub. I know most of you don't know what GitHub does and all those things project. So now I've opened that project. So this is, let me know if you're understanding in the chat. If you don't, just let me know. I don't want to get you guys lost in this whole thing. Let me know in the chat. That means we are understanding and we are flowing, right? Lost. Jennifer said lost. Let me see. All right, Jennifer, where were you lost? Jennifer, can you hear me? So remember last week I showed you guys this. So you have 2 options to do this, but the easiest way is because you want to have access to your file. So the 5 things I've mentioned so far is first, so let me say this. First is you need your Perplexity. So first, I just did an overview of what AI agents are. So these are like AI that can think, plan, and collaborate to carry out any task you have given to them. That is what AI agent does. Then I talked about skills like small modular capabilities that extend the functionality of Claude. So each skill is packaged with an instruction, metadata, and optional resources, which I will show you guys how to add. Then I just went back to Manus and say Manus is basically an agentic platform where you give it a task, it will go and do that and come back. Then I talked about MCP, which is Model Context Protocol. This is where simple server tool that helps applications to talk to each other. Then I fall back to Notion, saying that through MCP, you see we have a social media kanban board here, which you already have this here. You already have everything here, which is here. So Claude went and just created this. It was blank before. Now we have this kanban board. I don't know why. I think it's from me, what he created, but we'll make use of it, backlogs and all those things. So now we mentioned Notion that we will need it because you can use Claude to connect through MCP. And then, so I think, let me correct it. Let me just say, I don't understand what kanban is, but let me just explain it. So what I need is just like a kanban where you move things from one stage to another. That's the kind of things I need. So is it kanban or anything you can think about it? Remember, it's not spelling it well, but I want to show you the power of AI, it will understand what I'm talking about. So I'll just send this. So say kanban board, a drag and drop kind where card moves across columns, do in progress. So you see, it was able to understand the idea I wanted to show. So why did I do this? So that you don't need to have the idea 100% formed in your head. You just need to have a picture of what you want to create, just explain it in your own words. AI is so smart to understand that. So let's go back to our days. So let's see where. So this is it. It have created this, the social media cardboard. They have content title. It have loaded it with content and everything. While we're on this call, you see the AI is doing the thing. This is like an AI agent working behind the scene. I'm not doing anything. Before, it will take me hours to set up this simple template you are seeing, but AI is doing it in minutes while I'm on this call talking. So it will do the whole thing and then it will set it up for you. So imagine doing this for all your clients that you onboard and everything. You can open and see each of these. So these are the things we are going to use to work with our AI agent. So let me go back to our Notion. I guess, Jennifer, you're back on track now. So last week I said if you have an IDE, it is easy to install Cloud Code, but the best way for user-friendly interface is to use Cloud Code desktop application. So if you use Cloud Code desktop, let me bring it up. So this is a Cloud Code desktop. So if you come here, you have co-work, you have Cloud Code. So this is very friendly. If you look at it, this is the best possible way you can use Cloud Code, and it will feel not that techy if you don't know how to use IDE. So let me know in the chat if you prefer IDE or you want me to use Cloud Code itself, the mobile version, the desktop application to show this how to build agents. Let me know. So let me know in the chat. Let me know, should I use IDE or should I use Cloud Code? I have one IDE code or IDE Cloud Code desktop. I have IDE, I have Cloud Code. What's the difference? So the difference is with IDE, you will start messing around with code. So you start seeing code and you start connecting things and it just starts feeling techy. But with Cloud desktop application, everything will just look clean like this. So the only thing you need to see is you just need to go to your folder and see your files. But in IDE, you will see all your folders and files on this side of the window. But Cloud Code, you need to go into the folder to see. I need to go into the folder to find the files that were created and see what they look like. Like all these things, I need to go into the folder to look at it. But my IDE, I have access to all of them here. I can interact with it. So we have two Cloud Code, we have one IDE. So we are how many here? Which do you recommend? So for starters, I will tell you to start with Cloud Code because it's user-friendly and it's just within your normal Cloud chat. This is what I recommend you use. So but I'm going to show you guys the two sides. We are going to be doing both sides so that you see how it's going to work. So I'm going to open Cloud Code. So you have chat, co-work, and Cloud Code. So if I do co-work is a bit easier than Cloud Code. So I will do co-work here, then I will do Cloud Code on IDE so that you have understanding of both ends. So what I'm going to do on co-work is I'm going to select a new project. So I'm going to start from scratch. Then I'm going to call this is AI social media employees. Then I'm going to choose a location. I'm going to find out our location, documents, TKB project. Then I'll create a folder, social media team. Then I'll create a folder. I'll open that folder. So I've created that folder. So we are inside that folder now. So this is the folder. Nothing is happening. If you see the folder, social media employees, there is nothing in it. It's empty. So I'll come to Cloud Code. I will then open social media employees. So I'm inside that folder. It's already here. Now, what I'm going to do is under here, because I don't need to install anything here, I already have the Cloud desktop application, meaning that I can literally send them my message and Cloud will start working. And if you want me to do a full deep dive on Cloud AI interface, different stuff, let me just know in the chat, not here, in the WhatsApp group, so that people can be able to see it. Because I want to end the call, the chat is gone. So let me know in the WhatsApp group so I can put it for next week, because throughout this month, we are talking about Cloud Code. So I can also talk about Cloud application itself. Because this is one tool, if you understand how it works, how to use it, it makes your work so easy for you. You can literally create anything you can imagine. You can create agents that can just do amazing things for you, which I'm going to show you. So because I've gone ahead to create this list, I've copied it. I will come to here. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to upload that list. There's a plus icon here. Once you click it, I'm going to my download. I'm going to take that chart I had with Perplexity. I'll upload it. Now, since I have it here, the next thing I'm going to do is I'll just write a simple prompt, plan out how to build each of these AI agents plots skills working together for user. So I will send that, I will copy this, then I'll come to my IDE. So my IDE here, I have a Cloud Code here, which I've installed. So if you want to install Cloud Code in your IDE, come to plugins. When you come to plugins, just search for Cloud Code. So you see it has 74, what's it called? How many millions of? So it has 74 million downloads. There are 17 million downloads. So, and last updated in 74 minutes ago. So you can install it. I've already installed it. That is why I have the icon here. So I'm going to do local new section. So now I'm in a new section. I'm going to press the same thing here and say using the folder, say AI, using the, what's it called? In the folder, let me copy the then I will say first initiate Claude MD file. Like I mentioned last week, Claude.md file is just where you give Claude instruction of what to do. So I will send this. While it's working, I will check this. So see what has happened here. Remember, I told this guy to plan. So what I'm having here is user drop an idea, 13 skill chain together, publish ready content for all platform. Click any step to see the detail. So idea, so this is what we have. User input, content pipeline orchestrator, user drop a raw idea, the orchestrator receive it, begin routing through all skills in sequence, accept raw idea, kick off pipeline, load brand voice, and all those things. So plugin files, it will list everything, chain and all those things. Then research, the same thing. You find out that there are different things that will be loaded, which by default, you might not articulate all these things. But this AI have gone ahead and showed us idea, research, audience, strategy, draft, edit, and ready. So when you go down, you're going to see plugin principle, chainable JSON, brand voice first, human gate, use approve before moving to the next step, modular, each skill works standalone or inside the pipeline, support skill, call on demand, trending, so trending, voice, and all those things. How it's structured: one plugin, 11 skill, one pipeline. The leaves as a single .plugin folder with this manifest. So these are more technical, but build order, what to make first, phase foundation, build this first, everything depends on them. Brand voice contest, store the user's voice, tone, audience, and rule, everything, drafting skill. So then topic search, web search plus trending orchestrator. So third phase, pipeline, and all those things. So when I read through all these things, everything is already planned. You say, want me to actually build the skill files for any of these, or I can start with the orchestrator brand and everything. I'll just tell it build all. That is all. That's the only thing I will just send it. I'll tell it to build all. It will analyze the entire request and start building. So let's come back to our Cloud Code. So the same thing we have on our Cloud Code, 7 AI employees, orchestrator, content creators, and everything, how they connect. So Superbase is shared data, this thing. So what I'm going to tell is, because I don't want to leave on my folder, I would like everything lives on my local directory, create all needed folders. So this is what you plan on your head. So because this one is just working on its own, is planning and doing everything, because I want to show you that we can just be having this conversation the same way you can be chatting with a friend, you can be doing this on your phone as well. You can just be on a transit and just be doing it. You can just be on a lunch break and you are building out these agents. A client can just call you and tell you what they need. While you are there, before you get home, you can build out these agents in the bus or in your car or anywhere. And before you sit in your laptop, it's already waiting for you. So it's writing the code and everything. So Now you see 21 folders created. Remember, if you are going to create this by yourself, you're going to create new folder, type in the folder name, organize it, and all those things. But while I was still talking, I already have 21 folders created, all the skills and all this thing. Now, I'm going to introduce guys to what you call NCP. So because now I want to use a tool, let me find it. So I want to do a search. So I'm going to do a web search. And that web search I'm going to do, I want to use a tool for that search. So I'm going to use a tool called SAP AI, I guess so. Yeah. No, so let me use this. Let me use the Travel. Taveli and a tool that connects AI to the web. So if I log in, you see what it looks like. Let me log in with my Gmail. Most of these platforms, you just log in with your Gmail to save yourself the stress. So see what they are giving you. Every month, they are giving you 1,000 credits. Believe me, with this 1,000 credits, you can do amazing things, like crazily amazing things. And they have what is called MCP. So the first thing we are going to do is we are going to connect the MCP to our application. So while this one is cooking, we are going to use our IDE. So our IDE have created our folders, so brand skills and everything. So let's see what we have on our folder. So all these skill folders are empty. So now I'm going to tell it to our agents and their skills and link everything. So create, let me ask question. So Jennifer asking both paid. So for Cloud Code is paid. You can't find Cloud Code for free. Cloud Code is paid. And if you want to use a free tool that like gives you same functionality but a different style of feel, that is Google CLI, which is like Cloud Code, but you just have to connect your Google API key and you can use it for free. But let's just finish it before we dive into that. So I'll like create dents and their skills. I will send that. It will go to work because the joy of this thing is like it might just try to take you 10 to 15 minutes to create these AI employees. And then you can use it and keep improving it and making it better. So remember, this is still working. So if we look here, we are seeing the folder. Our folder is now having things inside. But I made a mistake. Let me stop this. Let me create another folder here. AI teams. So let me move everything to, before you continue, move everything to AI team. So let me copy this. Let me move everything to this folder because I noticed that this one is also building inside this folder as well. So this is now getting confused. So it's the one building. So I have instructions, AI social media employees. So I have AI social media employees. Let me reload this. Let me find my folders, guys. Sorry. So TKB project, AI social media. Okay. So what I have is building support skills. So let me see, which skills do I have? So anywhere I have skills inside, that means that is the folder. Let me find, because if you don't correct, because I'm building side by side, that's why we're having this issue. Okay. So it's working in isolation. So it's working on its own folder. So under this folder, it has this for this. So it's working on content AI employee. So this is okay. So I'll take this. Okay, I'm thinking of this agents. So I have this all agents created, designers and everything. So this one is still writing skills. This one is still working here. Please plug in working. So it's working and writing all the skills here. So let me take this. Let me cut it. Move. I should have a move somewhere. Quick look. Okay, I know to do. Let me open this. Let me make this quick look. Let me open another folder. Okay, so I have them side by side, so I can go in now and move everything. Okay, so I moved everything. Let me go back to my IDE. So my IDE, if I load it now, I will just open, I'll just say work on this. Yeah, everything here. No. So focus on this folder. So I'll tell the AI to focus on this folder because we have another folder that this guy is working on. So now we have everything here. We have our plugin, we have everything already. You have all our skill. So let's read what it has done. Phase 2, kit allow 2 per skill, web search, web fetch, and everything. Want me to actually build the skill? I say build all. So after building, he said all 14 files are built and saved to your folder. And what you need is here, content employee complete plugin with this, how to use it, load this skill and say create content about your idea. It handles everything from there. Pause after 2 human checkpoints. So I think we are done with this. Let me see. Okay. The time you run this, it will set up your brand voice. 1 to 2 minutes after that, every feature idea uses automatically. Trying to see. So we have everything here now. So let's see the folder. Okay, this one is focusing on that one. We have at this point you can ask question on why I'm trying to find our main folder. So let's go through the skill. So we have the content employee pipeline orchestrator, how to start. Got it. I'm starting here. So it will give you description of everything. Try to, so pipeline execution phase 1, brand voice, check before anything else. Try to read brandvoice.md. So now we are going to find those information because now what it's going to give you is you have this brandvoice.md. You are going to find that folder. Trying to find my folders. So it has the plugin.this. Then I have this. So this is brand voice contest. So you have the skill. So everything now has their skill, computers, content analysis. So let's look. Then what thing you can just ask it, how can I run this plugin? So you ask it question, you don't need to overthink it, just ask it question, how can you run this plugin? It's going to read through everything and come back with answer. So this is still, everything is already in this. All folders are there plus the cloud MD. Now I will build out all agent and scale file. Let me use to do tracking and do this in parallel. So it's fixing everything. So this one will build out on its own. So what I'm building is the folder so I can easily share the folder and you can download it on your system and start modifying it because you need to put your own brand voice and all those things. So now, how can I run this plugin? Option 1, co-work mode. What you're in right now, skill need to be installed individually as .skill. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save all my skills. So I'll just save it. That's all I need to do. That's what it means by it need to be installed. So I'll just save all of them. Good. So I have all of them saved. So the next thing now is go to class settings, capabilities, skills, create a new skill, paste the content. I've saved that. Save it now available in your co-work. Repeat for each skill. Option 2, Cloud Code Terminal. If you have Cloud Code Terminal, install this, create skill, copy the skill. So now 3, package as installable.skill folder. I can zip all this thing. So I'll tell it I have saved all skills. So now I've saved all skills. It's going to give us the next thing to do. So let's see this. So this I've created the to do. So it's going to look through, create lib directory and root configuration files. I hope you are following. So this one is already creating all the files that we need. Let's see, brand voice and all those things. So it will create lib file, right? So now this one come up, all 13 skills lives, lives live and showing up. Your AI content employee is ready to work. The main entry point is the orchestrator. Just say something like create content about, so someone should give us an idea. What content are we creating? New task.
Real estate, of course.
So we are going to choose our folder. Let's choose a different folder. So create content about real estate is a broad niche. So
Okay, let's use sustainable urban development.
Can we do public speaking, please?
Public speaking is still broad. So what we are going to do is we are going to start with
Something
okay. So remember, let's find trending in real estate, since that's where most of us are. Let's just search that. So it's finding to going to search the web. Why is that? Let's check out what's happening here. You see what's happening here? We are having all these files loaded into our AI agents. So under AI agent, we have analytics, we have the skill, we have the system prompt, then we have the tools. So this is actually how the agent is going to work. See what's happening here. Get publish post, get metrics, save post to drive, create Notion page, create calendar, create task. That is an analytics, community manager, tools, log escalation, resolve. So imagine these are everything a full employee is doing. So now here are the top trending topics in Nigeria real estate right now: market consolidation and high costs. The market is in a consolidation phase, construction and everything. So now I will look to housing deficit crisis, Nigerian housing deficit estimate to decay, prop tech and digital real estate, visual tour, rental market boom. Nigerians are open to rent near employment hub and all those things. There's investment, Nigerian diaspora remittance, fuel property purchase. Topic solid. So this is where you got all these things. So we are going to pick one. We are going to pick this. Say create on. So we'll send that and see what happens to our agents working on this. If it's installed correctly, it's going to go through running scale. Okay, going to use launching scale. No, it's doing something wrong. Let me stop it. Let me find our agent system. Let me find what is the name. Create content about skill that runs using. Okay, this is what I was looking for. So I will do this. Create content about this using. So let me send and see if it will understand, because if your skill connect properly, it's going to pull out that workflow and then start. Okay. Find the skill. Is launching the skill. I got the starting your content pipeline. Market this. So you see what's happening. Here is what I will do. Research the topic, find trending angle, match the best angle to your audience, build a 7 to 10 days content calendar, draft posts for LinkedIn, Instagram, this, edit the optimize everything, deliver you a publish ready content bundle. So now he's asking me few questions. Who is your target audience? Property investor, real estate professional, business owners, or entrepreneurs. So just in the chat, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, or 4. Just pick one. Jennifer, I think is you are the real estate person, or Bassi. So you guys should pick one. Audience buyers. That's number 1. Okay. What's your brand tone? 1, 2, 3 to 4. Educational and inspiring, bold and direct, conversational and relatable. I think 2 is what you need for content. What is your main content goal? Buy authority and thought leadership, generate leads and inquiry, educate growing following, attract investors and partner. Or you can or you just have to pick one. No, if you are creating content and you are trying, and you have a particular goal for your content, it will not work for you in the way it's supposed to work. So the only way content work effectively, you have to have a single goal for your content. It's either you are educating a growing you want to grow your following, or you want to attract investors and partner, or want to generate lead. Most of the content people create is to generate leads, because it's when you generate leads, you can have people in your pipeline you can market to. So we'll go to generate leads. Then that is everything we need. So remember, now it write your brand voice saved into phase 2 research. So now it will put your brand voice, it will save it, and it will kick off. Whenever you are doing this, it doesn't need to come back and ask you those questions. It have already saved this. Now see what's happening. It's doing the web research. So you can even be chatting with someone while your agent is working for you. So, and this one, where is my cloud code? So this one is still okay, this one is done working. 53 files created, everything is in place. Here is the full summary. How the piece connect. Every agent runs in the shared disk is to get running. Copy this .env file, fill in your key, run the Supabase in your is more different. I'll say output to be saved in same folder, but create their sub folders for each platform. So I don't want to use Supabase. Supabase is like a database in the cloud where you can save all these things. So, but all these things are being created and connected. So we'll just allow you to run. So now research is complete. Phase content strategy. So you see what's happening now. It has done the research, the key data point to uncover cement price, jump from this per quarter to this. So you see, I've given you metrics. So these have taken away like 3 or 4 hours from research. The top 3 content angles, the honest truth angle, opportunity in the pen angle, the myth busting angle. So it has given us 3. Recommended angle 2. Your audience is buyers and investors, and your goal is to generate leads. The opportunity in the pen friends speak directly to action takers who need a guide, not just a news. Moving to the audience analysis. So phase 3 is audience analysis. Who are they? Nigerian property buyers, landlords in waiting, mid to high net worth investors, age. So you have created your persona for you. So if you take this persona, you can tell it to save it. This is the people you create content for based on what your goal is. Their core pen, everything is expensive, and I don't know if I will make the wrong move. What they want, a trusted, straight-talking voice to cut through the noise and tell them what to actually do. So they need an authority in the space with knowledge and experience. Then we have a winning angle. High costs are real, but there is where smart money is moving right now. Hook. Cement is now 15,000 per bag. Mortgage rates are above 25%, and smart investors are still making money. Here is how. Core message. The market is harder, but the opportunity is still there if you know where to look. Mid-market, emerging corridors, short lets, and land banking are where returns are being made. Building your content strategy now. Phase 4, content strategy. Day 1, LinkedIn, long-form thought leadership. What's really happening in Nigeria real estate right now? Instagram, carousel caption, 5 things every Nigerian buyer needs to know about today's market. Twitter X thread, data breakdown, cement price, mortgage rate, and what is means for you. TikTok script, the market is tough. Here is where investors are still winning. Facebook, community post, is now still a good time to buy property in Nigeria? My honest take. Instagram, single graphic, key stack plus CTA. LinkedIn, engagement posts, questions to spark conversation with audience. You find out that everything here is something anybody that's interested within your audience will want to know. And it really did their the AI did the homework. It actually researched and know what's happening. Now, before I start writing, quickly confirm, does this 7-day schedule work for you? Any platform to skip? Any change to make? Reply go. So everything is okay. I'll just say go. But when you are doing it, you have to make sure that everything checks out for you. And because of time, I'll just say go because you're already 25 minutes into it. So I want to see where I can stop at before 6:30. So this is working because I want this. So you see, from my advice, I can tell you if you start with Cloud Code desktop app, you deliver faster. You see, it's writing all these things done, writing this done. It's just write the hook, audit, and everything. Everything is written. So it's still writing. So this is LinkedIn. All content edited and optimized. Here are your final draft. LinkedIn, hook variant. Cement is now 15,000 a bag. Mortgage rate are sitting above 25%, and yet smart investors are still making money in Nigeria real estate. Here is what they know that most people don't. Jennifer, confirm if you will want to read this content once you see this hook. So let's go. If you see something like this, Everyone says the Nigerian property market is too expensive right now. I want to show you the other side of that story. See, it is something I can give you now. You can just copy it and go and post on your social media and see the level of attraction you get. The market has changed. That part is true. So the full post, hook A or B above to open. So you have your real estate. So let's read this and see what happens. Construction costs have surged. A 50K bag of cement that sold for 7,500 naira in late 2025 is now going for 11,500 to 15,000, depending on where you are. Steel rod price have jumped. So this is giving a context about the market. Then, oh yes, it's harder, but it's not the same as over. Here is what's actually happening on the ground. So now it went to luxury segment is selling. So after everything, it comes here and says the buyer sitting on the sideline waiting for the price to come down may be waiting a long time. Property in Nigeria doesn't be like equity. It doesn't crash clearly or bounce back cleanly. What it does is reward people who understand the market well enough to know where to buy, not just when. If you're a buyer, this is the call to action now. If you're a buyer or investors trying to make sense of this market right now, I would love to walk you through what's moving and what not. Drop the comment and send me a message. Let's talk. The CTA. Now, the Instagram is everyone is talking about how expensive the Nigerian property market has gone to. And honestly, they are not wrong. Then you put your 50 cents here. X, tweet one, cement price this, mortgage price this. Immediately you put this in on X, people that understand to start commenting straight away because you're sparking up a conversation. Once they just see this, they'll just start commenting. Then here is exactly how. Then you start putting in everything, you post it. TikTok, this is your script. So your script is cement. This is the first 3 seconds. Cement is 50,000, 15,000 naira a bag. Mortgage is about 25%. Can you still make money in Nigerian real estate? Yes, here is how. So you have all your scripts. If you don't know where it moved, that's exactly why you need to be talking to someone who does. Follow me for daily non-nonsense real estate advice. And if you want to talk about your specific situation, link in my bio. Then these are the different screen tests you can put. Facebook, can I be honest with you for a second? Then that is all. So within how many minutes we have this? So if I come now, let's go back to this. I will copy this. I will paste this, then I'll pick another content type. Housing this. So let me pick, okay, let's understand. There's the one I saw I don't really understand, but let's see. There's the one that say rental market boom. Young Nigerians are opting to rent near employment hub, universities and transport corridors rather than buy. This is driving investors increase. So let's see what this is about. So this is what we want to create. So let's see if our pipeline is actually working. So let's see if our pipeline is working. So I'll just copy this. I'll go to a new chart, a new task. I'll just paste that. So this is to confirm our pipeline can work on its own for you to create your content. So it's running the scale. So if you want to know if it's using the scale, once you open it, you will see it's using the scale. It will tell you what it's going to do. Then it will start with brand voice. It will check to confirm the brand voice. It will check the tool. It will run the script to find out if the brand voice is there. So it will create different tasks. So this one is done. I think what did all done here are the full output structure. So let's look at the platform. Did it create platform? This is our agent. This is our scales. Leaves. Let's see, platform, analytic platform. So, okay, so inside it created the output for, so let's find the content creator. So it created this. Okay, let's add, let's join this and see what happens. Because this one, I need to configure it further. I haven't really configured. That is one thing with Cloud Code IDE. You have to be more technical on setting it up, but this is just straight up. So who are you writing this about? Property developers. So this is actually not the audience that we are writing this for. Who are we writing this content for real estate, property developers and agents, financial investment, content creator, and thought leadership. So who are you writing this content for? So we are writing it for finance and investment brand, property developers and agency. Who are target audience? Young Nigerian professional, diaspora Nigerian, high net worth investors, all of the above. What is best described? So on this new tag, so we are trying to create our tone here, aspirational, premium, professional, warm, educational. So just put this. So I've answered those questions, which is basically everything you need to do for your agents to get to work. So remember, we have these 6 agents: research the topic and find trending angle, match the best angle to your audience, build a 7 to 10 days content calendar, draft posts for LinkedIn and all the platform, edit and optimize everything, deliver your posts ready to go. So meaning that you can always come back. So you see now he's doing the research, everything. If you check, what's it called? If I check, it's opening websites. It's opening different websites and everything you can see. So you see it's reading housingfinance.org, cable.ng, populationpyramid.org, nigerianhousingmarket.com, Octo. So it's using website that focuses on real estate and property, which you might not really have time to check on your own. You can go through all the website, but your AI employee is going to read all those things and come back to you with a ready to go content. So research is completed. Topic level is high. You see, it said topic trending level is high. It has validated our research that this topic is high. Now it's recommending the 3 golden zone, each specific action and all those things. So employment hub, university corridors, transport route where used a higher. So now audience analysis complete, content strategy ready. So now what I'm going to do it now is I'm going to create 7 days content ready to post. So to also validate our agent is working, that we are not the one going to do the heavy lifting. So we say our agent, we have looked at the LinkedIn, long form thought leadership, the 3 golden. So I have to create our content because you want your content to be ready to post next week. So I'm asked it to just create everything. So let's go and sleep. So this is something, once you set it up, you can run it every Saturday evening or Sunday evening to get your content for the week. So you have day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7. So you have it already. This is day 1, what you post, day 3, what to post. You can also ask it to create day 1 content for all the platform. So that's what, once it's done, I'll tell you to create day 1 content for all the platforms so that you know that, okay, you have content you can post in all platforms instead of just focusing on LinkedIn on day 1. You want to be able to share your content on all platforms, and you can add more platforms. You can add thread here, and you can add another platform that you find useful that you're using in your own space. So you can add those platforms as well. Let me know if you have any questions standing up once this agent is done. So what is happening here is 2022, 2026. So you look at the date.md. So it have written a copy on LinkedIn. So let me preview this and show you guys. So this is draft variant A. The home ownership dream in Nigeria is being quietly redefined and is creating one of the most reliable investment opportunity in the market right now. Across Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, and Enugu, young professionals are making a calculated choice. The hashtag and platform validation. So this is for this post. So it have written all the posts we need. This is a draft A. Instagram. Young Nigerians aren't waiting to own a home. They are renting smart. So this is B. So it gave us like 2 that we can see. Lagos landlords are earning 15 to 25% annual rental yield. Here is exactly why. So it have added everything. So you see this one is working as well. LinkedIn is here, TikTok here, Twitter is here, Facebook is here. So that is under content. I don't know if you created another thing, output. So nothing, it's just content is created. So let's see what's happening. Okay, what is it doing? To do. orchestrated campaign, schedule approval request, running approval request, publish. So this one is designed, this particular one is designed to hook up to many things so that it can push to social media. It can do everything, which I will work when I'm free to set it up properly. But this one is designed, but this one is just straight up. So you have our here is your 7 days content plan and all platform. So all 7 days. So here are everything inside your 7 days, 5 platform publish ready. So we have our bundle. So this is our bundle. So it has given us everything we need for the week. You can download it, long form, even gave you time, 8 a.m. So day one, LinkedIn. So this is your hook. So what it means that when you say this is your hook, so it's just what you put in the first section of your post to get that scroll stopping effect. Imagine saving for years to buy a home, then finding out that the mortgage rate is 25%. That is not financial decision, that is a war. Over 70% of Nigerians face exactly that war, and their only option is to rent, which means rental demand in Nigeria isn't strong. It's structured, locked in. Here is what this means for property investors. So they will just start looking in and start working. So you have everything locked in, they cease and everything. So you see now you don't have excuse to say I don't have content to post, because with a system like this, you can just tell it to go and search anything in we can just pivot now. I need another person in another field. This is real estate. I need another field before we wrap up this night. I need another field. Let's be fast. Are you guys here with me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
So let's another topic. We have done real estate twice. Let's just our system is working. So for this one, you have all our agents working, scouting, and all platform. Also gave us time to post. LinkedIn and Instagram A. So it gave us Instagram A, 9 a.m. So if you go to content, output, Instagram, so we have A and B. So it asks us to post this. So platform, Instagram, status, draft, campaign. So angle, rental, lifestyle, created this, brand check, voice active, no hype word, and other things. But to make this effectively, you need to go and drop in your actual brand voice, everything about your business for the AI to learn and understand. Then the hashtag to use, and then so want to
Where are you supposed to drop it?
in the chat here. Okay, you mean your brand voice?
Yes, sir.
So your brand voice is just once you have your brand and everything, can just tell it to create a folder. So if you see now inside this folder, let me find it. So here you have your brand voice. It's already here. Everything is so you can come here under the prompt. You can come here and define your brand voice. You can just edit all these things how you want to sound. Say Instagram count, end the line, LinkedIn optional. So you can define all these things. This is emojis rule. You can decide to remove it and other things. So that is how you go in under approval gates. So this is different things. So yours might be different. So you said what?
I was going to ask if this can be converted into visuals, videos, or something.
So you can come in under content. So you can tell it for content. You can come back and say for and Facebook, create a 1 minute video script. So the agent will go to work as well. And so if you notice here, we haven't really configured most of this here because of time, because all this thing takes a while for you to hook them up and then set up the command and everything. Creating 4 video script for this. So it's going to create all those things and update the folder. So now you don't need to tell it where to do. It already knows what to do. So it will just do it. And but here, I'll be like what trending online AI influencers. Let me say making money with AI without quitting 9 to 5 ideas. So we are looking for ideas. So we are going to launch our agent. So our agent is going to do the work. So it's going to search the web, giving us 6 AI income angle people are actively searching and creating content about. AI freelance on Fiverr, prompt engineering for business, AI automation consulting, faceless AI content channel. The messaging angle getting the most engagement online. You don't need to quit. You just need 2 hours a night. The people worried about AI replacing them are someone not using AI yet. What makes this strong content idea? So let's find the content idea. Where is the idea? And create a content about. Okay, so create content on. Let's create content on AI powered digital products. So we have our skill here. So this is the skill. So what I didn't show you guys is if I come to, let me see if it's here. Okay, I need to reload for it to be here. Let's see. So if you see, it have done brand voice already saved, jumping straight to research. So it picked up our brand voice that is already saved. So it's still doing the same 6 things that we are defining to do, which is search, match, build 7 days. And so you can increase this 7 days to 30 days. It will do it for you. It can plan out your entire content for 4 days and show you what to press. So you can also edit it so that it can give you the one for all these platforms and the two like that. So you can modify all these things. So audience, everything is said. So you already have content, 5 AI digital products you can create this weekend. So like I said, I can always tell it, reply goes for all 7 days drafted and everything. So I'll just say go. So that is how simple. So I can do this every day. I can do it at the end of every day to create content for the next day. I can do it the end of every week to create content for the but the whole idea is to save you close to 5 to 10 hours a week in content creation. So you can also, if you are good with creating videos, reels, you can also change the content to creating videos and reels. If you are after text and images, you can also update your agent to create images. That's where MCP come in. You can plug in MCP to create images and all those other content you can have in it. So I don't know why this one. I don't know if anyone have question. So we have everything here that you can see. So what it's doing now is going through creating that. So this is what's happening, is creating all the entire content that we can see right here. So I want to know, is this something you can start working on this today? Today is Saturday, this night, tomorrow to start planning. So which one are you going to use? If you have Cloud subscription, you can jump into Cloud. Or do you want me to show you the free one? What's the time? No, I will do that next week because you're ready. This is almost 7 o'clock. So like before, have our AI, our content. We have our content for the week. So content bundle, AI powered digital product, the Nigerian creators blueprint. So based on your location, you can always make your agent to behave the way and search the audience you want it to search. And you can always go in and edit each of your skills. Remember, what is powering this is skills on this. And so we have this. This one of you are shouting no question, everything. If you don't understand, ask me question now. If you don't understand, ask me question. You didn't say anything about MCP yet. Okay, so thank you, Jennifer, for that. So MCP, I wanted to use MCP for is for web search, but what I'm going to use it for now is image generation. So I'll say Gemini CP4 Claude. Let me see. MCP is going to so MCP I'm trying to, because now I'm trying to, because you already have let me say, okay, so now what I'm going to do now is, because I already have this thing connected, our Notion. Remember, we connected our Notion in the beginning. So this is our Notion. So I'm going to come back to this hub. So this is our kanban and everything. So what I'm going to tell this, I'm just going to tell it to update this on our Notion. So I will paste it. That's what I'm going to do. So I've pasted it. So what it's going to do now, because we have our Notion NCP connected, is going to update. So let's on it. Let me access your Notion board first to understand the structure. Then I'll add all the content in it. So now, because you don't want to be copying and pasting, this is how you use NCP to connect to Notion. So to connect your Notion NCP, all you need to do is, let me use this. So under Claude, you come to customize, then you come to personal plugin, near connectors. Under connectors, you look for Notion. So this is Notion. If I disconnect it, it's out. But if you haven't connected it first, you will still connect. Once you click connect, it just approve it like you are signing in Google. So that is how you connect. So when you connect, you have all this access. That is how I'm able to do all these things. So you see now, I don't need to copy all these things to Notion. It's going to link all of them up for me. Let me find it. It's going to link all of them up for me. So let's wait once it's finished. So now it's asking me to approve it. So I'll approve it. Create page in Markdown. So week 1 added. Let's see what's happening. It's adding stuff. See, it's added it. Topic, post. Let me see. Topic, I've added topic. So see, it have updated our kanban. Our board is here. So in review, in production, scheduled. So it have scheduled all these things. Let's see. Let me see. I'm not in the content. Let me see what's happening. I'm not seeing. Okay, still. So week 1 added. Now adding week 2. All 14 card live. Let me see. What something is, I can't see default view. Okay, let's go topics. Okay, this topic, this is post. It's only topic. Let's see what it I've done. Everything card. I can see the post content for all 7 days posts and platforms. So what I'm asking it now is literally to go find out why I can't see all these things. So because here it's a Monday long form, 8 a.m. calendar and everything. So day 1 is LinkedIn long form, full body. So you use with either hooks, what changed everything. The 5 AI digital products with best demand of effort. This. The note that makes the word seriously. Okay. Day 2. So everything here is day 1. Day 2, Instagram carousel, slide 1. Okay. Next, day 4. So let's see. Maybe it's putting it somewhere else. This is not okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to delete this so we can focus on only one. Let's see. Content type, stage. I think it's, I don't even know the content is creating. What's happening here? It's creating, it's not doing this, it's doing another thing. Okay, let's send this to Notion. That is finished. So we move down to Notion. What is difficult to create? What's difficult for you? What's going to be difficult for you when creating your own AI agent? What's difficult to be difficult for you? Let me know in the chat. Hello, are you guys with me in the chat? Let me know. Because you're night. Some is looking like magic. Better ask your questions now. Okay, 5 AI digital products you can create this weekend. Okay. So this is the notes. So now where is the content? So the content is not here. Why your 95 skills are what? So there's no, it's keeping something. That's what, because you need to, okay, it's losing content. So let's wait for it to finish. Once we're able to move this content into Notion, then we are good to go. So reading AI digital product content, now firing 7 bundles to update simultaneously. Okay. So what I did now is let's see what's happening. Because the only way we can know this is working is when we see our content in it. If our content is not there, it's not working. And by the way, Claude has a new AI model called Fabo 5. So Fabo 5 is currently unavailable for me. I don't know why, but I'm not interested yet. So let's see, what do we have on default view? Okay, great. Now we have content, because this is what I expect. So the content should be here. So we have content coming in. So for digital product, I think digital product is the one that content should be coming. Yes. So these are digital product. Your content should come in because you can see your content, your post detail. This is what you see, your hook variant, your full body. So this is how it's supposed to be. So this is, you can add another into your agent that whenever it finishes generating, it should push it directly to Notion. So this is what happens. So you say, while on this call, we're able to create this, our AI agent, and have our content. Let me find the next one. So the 7 days is done. Week 1, Nigerian rental. Week 2, AI digital product. Let's see. So all of them have their content. So I think most of these things here are not, most of these things here are not part of AI to use. These are just generated. It's not part of, let me see. Let me confirm before I delete all of them. Yeah, so now see the difference. So the ones without icon, they are not part of our project. That's why it was confusing to me. So let me just pick them out, move to trash. So this is our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, these are 2 weeks content, both AI and social media. If you go in, you see all of them have content. So meaning that our agent understood the instruction and then updated our Notion. So now we don't need to stress ourselves. So if you have a social media person, the person can come in here and then review all these things. You can review all these things, or you yourself review all these things. So like this now, you can have your content loaded. So you can tell it to do the next 30 days content, do the research, push all of them to Notion. Then you know that your content for the month is covered. And this is a service you can sell to businesses. Once you understand this, you test it like we did, you can go now and start acting like a social media manager. You can add that to your business. You can go out for small business that doesn't post online. You have done your research. You can then do the first 7 days for them and send it to them for free. You can use Google Doc, you can use Notion, you can use any platform. You do it. The first thing is value. The only way someone will listen to you, to even want to trust you, is just generate the first 7 days for them, give it to them for free, tell them to use it on their social media platform. If they get impressions and everything and they want more, they can sign up for your monthly package. That is the easiest way you can sell this. And this is something you can do every weekend. You don't even need to do it every day. You can tell them, okay, I'll provide you content for the week on Sunday night or on Saturday night. You go about your business. Every Saturday before you sleep, you just run these agents, send them to work. They will research everything that have happened for the week and then create the content for you. Then you email it to your client and you get paid. You're not doing anything. You're still doing your 9 to 5, but this is the service you render on the side. So if you are doing it for, let's say you're in Nigeria, you're providing this service 100K per month, and you're doing it for 10 people, that is $1 million every month added to your 9 to 5. If you're in the UK and you're doing this for £250 per month, and you add, 10 people to it, you already have £2,500 on the side added to anything. If they're paying you £3,000, £2,000. So if they're paying you £2,000 per month on your end work and you add 2,500 per it, and then you know that into your account, it might not, they can send it to you based on personal relationship, send it to your personal money. So if you add it, you'll roughly be making close to 3K per month, which is big money if you know you're in the UK. So guys, that is the end of today's call. We have really done so much in 2 hours. I know this is very technical and it's not something you can chew and bite instantly. You just have to mumble with it for a bit. Like you guys say, you don't have questions in the chat, but which I believe you have questions because there's a lot. But you know where to find me whenever you have questions. And that is where we draw the curtain tonight. Let me stop recording.